everyone, welcome back to Katarina's Garage. My name is Katarina Lloyd, and today, well, we are trying to fix the sporadic stalling issue this thing has. Now, I've already eliminated it being fuel related because the car can be stalled out, and I can pop the hood and I can see that the jets are still firing in the carburetor and doing the right amount of fuel by looks of it mixture. So what I'm going to do is, well, also shout out to my buddy Stacy, because he sent me out these two Duraspark modules. So this one is a factory Motorcraft one, while this one is an aftermarket standard one. Now you can tell the difference on the back side of these is that they're mostly the same, except if you look, the original style has more of an orange sort of tinge to the wax, while the aftermarket ones are typically this black. That's how you can tell the difference between an original one and not. So I'm going to pop the hood here, and then what I'm going to do, and I'll cut out a lot of the fluff of that, but I'm going to start this thing, and then we shall see when it actually, like, it's stalling out. It's going to take a bit because it needs to get up to operating temperature. So I'm going to do that now. Like, I'm going to cold start it for you guys, and then I'll do that. So, but don't worry, I will cut out the bulk of the footage so you guys don't have to see this thing running for like 15-20 minutes. Alright, she's running. And then, yeah, like I said, now I just gotta wait until it stalls out. So, let's do that now. Alright, so now that I have the, this is the Motorcraft one, which again may or may not work, we'll see, plugged in, we're gonna have to see if that'll work. I haven't unbolted the old one yet to bolt this one in, but I just want to see if it still has a stalling issue, because then if so, I'll go over to the standard one, which actually he broke these clips off, actually. Fun fact, those little clips that I was talking about. So let's see. Now that one's plugged in, because again, it doesn't need to be actually bolted to it to be grounded at all, so it should just. Yeah, fires up. Let's try to put it under the load here. it's at proper idle now, because I could never get it to idle around this 1,000 mark. It was always like in park at like 600, because the kickdown isn't hooked up in this thing. But if I put it into gear as an example, it drops down to, you know, about 400 or so, 500 RPM, maybe a little higher than that. But yeah, so it seems to be good. It's at operating temperature. Now I'm gonna have to take this thing, well, I'm gonna have to unbolt that old unit and then bolt the other one back in. And we're gonna take it for a test drive around the block. So let's do that now. All right, so these, the 3 bolts that hold in the ignition box are just a 1/4 inch. That's all they are. So, and yeah, I'll need the wrench. So let's go do that. All right, well, I've got it out, but I'm not seeing it melted at all. So it's potentially just had an internal failure to it. So we're gonna try this out and see how it goes. So I just gotta bolt it back in and then go from there. I'm kind of surprised not to see this all melted, but I guess we'll see if this is the problem or not. But fingers crossed that it was, and then I can get on with working on the other projects. Well, I figured out what the problem was. So you can see on the coil here, because I was going to drive it, right? And then I, you know, did all this, although 2 of the bolts are broken off, but 1 bolt holds it in just fine. But then I put it in gear and then it dies. I'm like, what is going on? Well, turns out, if you see right down here, it's kind of loose on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zip tie the stupid connector on and drive it around and see if that makes a difference. Because I put it into gear and then it instantly died because just a little bit of shock from it going into the gear. So let's go do that. God, I feel dumb. All right, so now this thing is zip tied with 2 zip ties in place, and it shouldn't, yeah, it shouldn't really move that much. So I'm gonna button this back up and then we'll take it around the block and see what happens. Like, I'll just drive this for a while and then I'll give you guys an update if it does it or not. All right, so we're just cruising around a little bit here and just seeing if that fixes it entirely. You know, because I'm not sure. Like, I'm pretty positive what I just did with that coil. I should have looked at that in the first place, but I don't know. Sometimes keep it simple, stupid is a thing. You know, like, I hate those clips, honestly. I really, 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 really do. I'm not a big fan of them at all. There we go. Let's shift it in a second. And I do manually shift this thing because it is a, well, the kickdown's not hooked up, so I just need a bolt, honestly, that's the right size to put in that little slot there so I can actually have the kickdown and adjust it properly and stuff. So let's see, will it bog down and die? Nope, it did not. It actually let me do that. Now, did it have any power doing it? Absolutely not. I think this thing needs a bit of a timing bump, to be honest. But I'm happy with that, because now what I'm gonna do is just, like I said, I'm just gonna drive it around. See, and before it used to break up when it got to higher RPMs. It's not doing that anymore. So that's all right. That's all right. Okay, let's go. So that eliminated a lot of the issues that this thing had, actually. Now, it should cold start a little easier, too, because if it's actually getting proper spark, yeah, because now I'm going to go to, actually, like, my favorite sort of spot, and we're going to hit it. We're going to see, honestly, because if it happens here, it's not that far from home, and I've got my tools on me and everything. I can fix it on the side of the road. So let's just get over there. Come on, shift. There you go. Sometimes she doesn't like to shift. kind of bizarre, but that's okay. Just cruising around, and you know, like, this car is actually a lovely place to be. It's decently comfortable. You have a functional stereo in it. It's not like super loud stereo or anything, but you know, it's an aftermarket head on it from about 15 years ago, I think I said it. It was from, I think it's from like 2010, if I remember correctly, 2010, 2011. But yeah, and in this car, like, because the unfortunate part is I don't really want to get rid of it, but I kind of have to, because I need some money to do other things right now, and it's kind of tough. Because I haven't driven cab in a number of months either, so that's okay. Figure it out, and hopefully I can get this car sold soon so that I can live a little more, and then excuse me, and then have fun with doing the modifications to Stitch that I want to do. So we're gonna do essentially a 0 to 62 mile an hour test here. Get to see just how slow this thing is, because it has nothing down low. Like I said, it needs a bit of a timing bump. But then also, the motor's a little tired in this thing too, so it doesn't help. But so let's see. Alright. 3, 2, 1, and go. Second. That's only, come on, second gear, and that is 62 mile an hour. This thing is god-awful slow, and it's hilarious, and I love it. Love it! So yeah, hang on, I'm gonna whip a Yui up here, and then I'll end the video. So, this thing's a gutless wonder, but hey, she seems to be good now. No issues whatsoever, which I am so happy about. I mean, other than it still like leaks a little bit of oil, and you know, and the kickdown doesn't work, and it could maybe use a bit of a carb adjustment. But regardless, though, I am so happy. Come on, get happy. Because this thing, gosh, you know, it was the it's been kind of a pain in the butt for a while here with this car. Actually, you know what? Let's go to the end of the road here. Let's chat for a bit. So, if you're wondering, like, what's next for the channel, well, my dad's Avalanche, we are likely going to fix a couple things on it, because we want to fix the purge valve on it, and I can show you guys how to do that, because I never showed you the charcoal canister, how to remove that, but we can show that now, because it's kind of attached to it. And then the rear, whatchamacallit, tailgate handle is broken. We got a new one, and we're going to install it. So those are two things that we're going to do to the car, or do to his truck, probably before he leaves on Sunday to go to work. Because we might even do that today. Maybe. We'll have to see. So yeah, but honestly, this is an awesome little road to drive down. It's not very long or anything, but it does get broken up a little bit down here because they haven't done all the patching to this road. Although actually, this used to be a lot worse than this. That's all right. You know, it's so nice, and I love the kind of roads like this, just nice scenic roads that don't lead anywhere, honestly. Like, this road turns into a dirt road by the end of it, and then that's it. You know, nothing too special that way. But you know, it's just beautiful. And there's a lot of these roads around here that are just a nice sort of drive. You can go down, enjoy yourself, and, you know, just for a quick little jaunt along these roads, right? Just a quick little jaunt. That's all it takes. That's fun. I love driving down this road, honestly. It's great. Like, are there other driving roads around here? Oh, absolutely. I mean, I've actually showed it before on my channel. Like, between Sundry and Olds, there's actually a side highway if you take it. It gets really windy and very tight. There's like a wooden bridge and everything that you drive across. It's pretty cool. I've shown it before on my channel. If you look at my point of view videos, you'll see that. But yeah, overall, I am a happy, 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 happy girl. Happy, 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 happy girl. So happies. Come on, get happy. Let's go. Getting towards the end of it, so I'm in third right now, and if I pin it, it's not really accelerating all that much. Like, that's how slow this vehicle is. I can do the same thing in Stitch, and I can, like, damn near light the tires off doing it. Well, not quite, but, you know. For this car, she's a little more of a delicate flower that way. With 273 rear gears in it and everything, and yeah. Overall, though, not too bad. Yay! Alright, just like that. Now, the only thing is with that road is that you do have people that like to walk down it and stuff like that, too. So you have to be a little bit cautious, obviously. But that's the one thing, I wasn't really driving quickly until I got to the spots where it's like big open and I know that nobody's gonna get injured. And now for the fun part, see if I can do this. Alright, and so he says. Oh, there was a time he would not do this. Let's go! Woo! Yeah, so that definitely fixes a lot of the issues this car had that way. So, if I was able to do that, because before I was just like bog and not be happy. So that coil, that loose thing on the coil was all my problems were. So anyways, I appreciate you all tuning into the video. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, please like the video, comment, subscribe, all that different stuff. Every little bit helps me to grow the channel and to give you guys more content. So anyways, take care, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.